Alrighty, hey everyone. Impromptu, special, rare, super rare occasion. Yes, I'm actually streaming. I'm as surprised as you are. But again, the reason why I'm doing this is because of this stupid thing. I can't do this without streaming. Or I guess I could, but it's been rough. Is the music too loud? That's my first question. Finally caught the rare stream. Yes. Everybody's catching the rare stream. I love the World Tournament, yes. Music is good. It might be a little loud when it's killing fools. I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit. Alrighty. Yeah, I did. So the thing is, after the fight, I actually went home early. Usually I stay, hang out, stuff like that. I lost my bet, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go home. I had it in 4, right? So I called the round. I just had the wrong fighter. I tweeted out, DDP is, you gotta give him respect, man. You gotta give him real respect. I think you're like, oh wow, he's been pretty impressive, but the amount of people that he's fought and defeated in the last 2 years, right? 6-0. I tweeted this. Let me actually look up what I said. I said 6-0, defeating Tavares, Till, Brunson, Whitaker, Strickland for the title, and then Adesanya. Just simply impressive, man. So yeah, it's, you know, all props to DDP. And gambler, of course. Gambler heart of, like, absolutely. I usually win these though. UFC's been very good to me in the gambling bets arena, and yeah, again, I guessed the right round. Am I dodging streams? No, I don't say I don't enjoy it. It's very rare that I'm during the weekend, which I am the most free, have a lot of time off, and I can just sit here and usually only stream for an hour anyway, guys. So for those who don't know, I don't stream for that long. I rarely stream, and I stream for about an hour. And really, I'm needing this to do some World Tournament wins. I have like 12 wins right now. I got to get to 30 for all the rewards, and that's it. That's all I'm doing. So you have a bigger chance to catch stream if you join my Discord. I don't know what's more rare, me being on Discord or me streaming. Right, Lee? I don't even know. So I was in there. So something happened where, I do these giveaway accounts, and some guy basically scammed me, right, to get the account. And I was in a rush. I really didn't check it. I was like, okay, yeah, this person's the winner. But actually, the real winner messaged me afterwards, and I was like, crap, this happened again. And I just went to the Discord, and I posted some stuff. And so in reality, I'm streaming, and I went on Discord in the same month. That's wild. Certified King, come on. It's not that. It can't be that bad. The last time I streamed was 4 months ago. So Certified King, I hopefully you got a little bit more game than in the last 4 months. So yeah, what's going on, Martin Castro? Surprise stream, we're out here. Yes, I didn't pull Topo. It doesn't matter. It's fine. You got him in the free tickets. Wow. wow, congrats. I didn't use the tickets yet because I guess I'm just gonna save all 21 and then just do 3 multis. Hopefully I remember, because sometimes I suck at this and I forget stuff. Worldwide collab with Toon and Ningen. You know what? Again, I've often said this, right? Is I'm always open to collab. I just don't have the time to do it. You know, Toon's one of the first ones that ever collabed. Well, I don't say one of the first ones, but you know, he collabed with me, knowing that he was trying to get a kind of a jump start, kind of get things going, which he's great now. He has way more subscribers, viewers, which is amazing. He has great talent and drive. But I tell people, like, well, if you want to collab, you have to either edit it, do all the video work, and send me the video and I'll post it. But I'm a nobody now, right? I'm a no. Like, why would, you know? I do this for fun, guys. I don't. You know, I do get views here and there, but you know, if someone's doing me a favor for like viewership, that'd be Toon now these days, right? Ningen's a driving machine as well, so he's been, dude, the amount of gameplay both of those guys do is pretty unreal. So why do people do this? But yeah, Discord's notify when there's always video streams. Yeah. I'm good. I besides me losing my stinking bet for Adesanya winning, I thought he had it in the bag. It was looking great in the 4th round, and then just got caught, and then rear naked choke. It was just rough. Which of the banners is better to summon? Always summon on the World Tournament units banner. Don't summon for the SSR banner. I have a feeling Bojack might be Worldwide Celebration. Explain that to me, because we really haven't had that as an option on there. Now, of course, I think Truth knows who I am, and of course I know who Truth is, but we have never connected. I think I've maybe spoken to him once or twice. I'm unfortunately just not a part of the big community, you know. Yeah, I probably know Goresh slightly better, but even Goresh I don't really talk to too much. But I think all those guys are amazing. Like, the Truth is one of the hardest working guys, you know, in Dokkan, period. The amount of content that this guy just lays out time and time again is unreal. Goresh was one of the biggest, quickest to 100,000 in subscribers I've ever seen, but of course it was a given because of his translation reputation. Hoping for DB Saga. Cedric, explain that to me. Hoping for DB Saga? I mentioned in my last video here, I don't know about that, man. I don't know about DB Saga. You're not nobody. Go to my channel. Go to Best Teams. Well, you know, I think that's probably the only thing that has kept me at least somewhat relevant, even though, you know, Best Teams is no longer going to be global Best Teams probably anymore after this month here, right? It's going to be just Best Teams in Dokkan. So, the true Elite Eight crew. I've left cracking the code as as my legacy, and Go Bros. Everyone says Go Bros too. Ning and Toon are beasts. They work YouTube, and that's like a job. Yeah, every single day, man. It's pretty amazing. Nano and Diddy. Yeah, I don't know. I think Nano knows of me. I don't know if Diddy knows of me, but both of those guys, you know, seem really cool. And again, I would collab with anybody, but they have to edit my video because I don't do editing. I never do editing. I push record, and I post. That's all I do. Hey, look at our donation. What is that going on here? So I think that should pop up pretty soon. Brent Shell, $4.99. Hello. Do you think Daima will be a series that puts everything in super? You know, Daima's gonna be interesting, right? So I don't know if they will put things in normal. It seems like it's what it's designed to do is to get younger people interested in Dragon Ball. That's what it seems like it's doing. But hopefully that shows up. Brent, I don't know why it's taking so long. It's not showing up. War Celebration, honestly, I'm at 8,000 stones. Okay, yeah, you go either way. That's a lot of stones. Is truth? Oh, there it is, right there. No one in the community does as many videos. Yeah, it's crazy. Dude, you guys are chatting a lot. I'm not used to this. Hold on, sorry guys. I gotta go back higher here. Some of the buildings remind me of, oh, okay, remind you of the Bojack fight. Okay, got you. Okay, that makes a little sense. Everything's based upon whatever that is. Is that a same pod? Is that Nimbus? That's the biggest question. 55 when I want to pass my local one. I haven't been local number one in forever. 100,000 face real. It's not gonna happen, man. I'm restricting subscribers. I don't want anybody to subscribe anymore. I'm happy at 80K for the rest of my. Cracking the code failed you because you have to believe. You have to believe. Is that Vinicius Nunez? You have to believe. You have to, in your heart. I don't know if you believed all the way. So, dude, Philip, I see you every day in Dokkan video. Well, I do post something every day, but I don't like, again, there's no really super thought into it. I just post and go. So, yes, indeed, a rare stream, absolutely. Okay, finally, I'm catching up. Holy smokes. You guys are a chatty bunch. I'm not used to keeping up with chat. I'm all hoping for the Worldwide Delegate to not get shafted. Yeah, you know, that's everyone's hope, I would assume. I don't know if it's Dragon Ball reboot. You know, how would you guys feel about that? Yeah, that's Andre, you bring something interesting. What if they literally rebooted everything and started from Z, not maybe initial Dragon Ball, maybe from Dragon Ball. Yeah, maybe from Dragon Ball. And this did the Saiyan Saga, reanimated it, did the Frieza Saga, did that again. You know, how would you guys feel about that? Is that it? Would that be interesting to anyone? For me, it wouldn't. I wouldn't technically like it. I like the original stuff. If they can just create a story in, you know, that universe, that's a different story. I think that's the right thing to go. It's like Star Wars, man. They should just get out of that, you know, time frame of the Skywalker saga and just go, you know, 10,000 years in the future. What if all those flying things in the sky are balls of energy that will form into spirit bomb? No, because there will be more than that, Johnny. There'll be more than that. You would assume there'd be more than that. Okay, how do I do this here? I used all my stones on Gogeta banner, free to play. One round Gammas, a Rainbow Gogeta, and 2 Gohans. Thanks to tickets. Wow, that's a huge win, Martin. Huge win. Then you have a ton of Dragon Stones behind it. It's awesome. I'm surprised it's something that obviously at the end of EZA, with EZA, Worldwide Celebration, Goku, and Frieza. Oh, hey, look, it's a Twitch Sword Blast. What's going on? Looks like they're a dude. It doesn't look like Namek Saga. Look at, there's Twitch. I forgot I have a Twitch account. What character unit would you like the most in Super Manga? I'm not gonna go into manga because I think some people haven't even read the manga yet, but yeah, I just would like to see the upgrades. It's interesting why they don't do manga on Dokkan, but I would be interested in that. What's the most pulls you did on a banner? I think it's still Buhan, where I went over 5,000 Dragon Stones and I didn't pull one. Was it 5 or 3? It might have only been 3,000. Okay, it might have felt like 5,000. I have to go back and try to remember. They can be scenes from all the movies. Daima would just be Dragon Ball. The OG Dragon Ball needs the remake treatment of One Piece is getting one. One Piece is, I don't know too much about One Piece. One Piece is getting a full remake. What are the things? What if the thing despairing in the teaser hints are Shadow Dragons? Oh gosh, don't go there, Dark Vader. I just looked at hints again. Some look Leolish, some looks wider. Coincides with the arrival of Z Fighters in Cell games. On YouTube, there's a clip to check. Interesting, Marco. Yeah, that you know, I wouldn't mind that, I guess. Regardless of what Daima ends up doing, more Dragon Balls. Yeah, I'd say so, and it looks good too. So, The only unit that dodged me was Ultra Instinct. Was like Ultra Instinct was the Gamma. Gamma's not necessary, and I bid them in a lot of best teams because they're a fantastic support unit if you can run them and they can support, you know, those three categories and what superheroes, defenders of justice, and joint voices. So, but they're not fully necessary though. So you can purchase them in like, you know, red coins or something. I wouldn't because I've already gotten so far with Super, Amazing Stories, Forms. Yes, I wouldn't say they redo Super, but they redo Z. I caught the stream notification. I'm also on Pokemon World. Oh, nice, nice. Wow, is that a Lazy World Tournament team? Yes, this is a lazy tournament. Exactly. Yes, this is the easiest way that I can do it without paying any attention. And I don't have to use that many items. Favorite Final Fantasy? Man, that's a hard question. I have to go OG. OG 7. Still, Sephiroth is still one of the coolest Final Fantasy villains. A lot of people say overrated now. I don't think so, man. I don't think so. So, Cloud is less my favorite. It was just because of Sephiroth. Could Daima be about granola? Could Daima be? It doesn't seem like it for granola and Moro. No, it doesn't seem like it. One Piece is getting complete remake. Wow. How many freaking chapters do they have? Like, that's ridiculous. Never a better time to get into One Piece. I watched a little bit of the show. You know, it looked pretty good. It was okay. I guess it was okay. I shouldn't say like really good, but it was okay for me. I think there's some instances, like certain character moments that you guys would understand more. So yeah, it's, you know, I think I don't know. I don't know if I can get as into it. I guess I don't know. How do you feel about the Worldwide Dollar Celebration being GT? Hopefully it's GT. I don't think it's gonna be GT. I don't think so. I don't see the clues that it's giving us being, you know, World Tour GT. It seems like it's just boiling it down to those two things of probably movie 10 or Demon King Piccolo's, you know, wish. But we'll see. Yeah, again, yeah, the first thing came to my mind, okay, same pod, movie 10. We're going to have a celebration just like Cooler movie, right? That was my first thought. And then this third one came out. This third hint was like, I don't know. You got me just weirded out. No manga because the game is only based on the anime. Yeah, I know, but you know, time to change, man. Time to change. Oh, I got you because of not copyright. What is it? Yeah, ownership or whatever. Yeah, I got you. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. I'm sure Daima will surprise us with Easter eggs and homages. Sure. Of course, they would definitely do that. You know, with the IP, it's insane how much people are anti-DB just because. No, I wouldn't say they're anti-DB. I love Dragon. I love the original Dragon Ball. I just think Dragon Ball Saga's category is so bad that they need to beef it up a little bit, because if it is DB Saga, right, you're probably going to run for other categories versus DB Saga. I would think they will have to beat that up a little bit more. That's why I think movie heroes or movie bosses makes a lot more sense, because they've been really beefing that up with super bosses as well. So everything falls in line with that. Did you create a nickname for the Blue Boys? Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Evolution Vegeta? No, I just like saying Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Evolution Vegeta, or Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku and Evolution Vegeta. I guess I just like saying it. So I never created a nickname. Super Saiyan 4 could sadly never happen. Current timeline. There's no way to add Super Saiyan 4s and the Super Saiyan. God, no. The LRs, you mean, Andre? No, those are the anniversary units. Those will happen during the anniversary. Mafuba Roshi would be cool. Between Super Saiyan 3, I mean, how many wins do I have? I have 15, guys. I'm halfway there. What next clue? I thought this clue. So what the last clue was those things landing in a flying landing, in a pattern of flying landing. That I wouldn't know what the hell that is. I thought this clue was because the last clue was that ending, lightning thing was like, oh, they're going to, it's Broly's pod landed and it's gonna open up. Now I'm like going, huh? With a lot of people saying like the Z Fighters, right? Okay, is it the Z Fighters coming in? Piccolo makes the wish, right? Like what's like I don't know. LR Giant Ape Goku Youth. Yeah, could happen. America got DBZ before DB, so I didn't get as popular. That's true. That is true. But DB is so much good storytelling, comedy, a lot of good, Toriyama stuff. So if people never watched the original DB Saga, it didn't even feel like it had more stakes involved, right? Because I think at this point in time, I think even at Z was like, okay, well, you just wish everybody back, and you have more Dragon Balls than the Naga Dragon Balls. You have the Super Dragon Ball, so it's like, all our characters will never technically die. So I think DB Saga, original DB, had a lot more stakes involved. That's true. Sometimes you have to give it a bit. No, well, you have to work into bigger celebration. So if we had a lot of units get buffed up for DB Saga, right? I can then see it happen. But I looked at I have it here. Here's the characters. Let me just grab it here, guys. These are the characters for DB Saga. This is it. These are the LRs and TURs for DB Saga. Of course, you have LR Bulma, which is probably the best one out of the group. Then you can run like the Android 8 and the physical Kigoku. Like, what are you gonna run in this team? The 200% DB Saga, right? LR. If you were to get that, what team are you gonna run? Right? Great. You have LR Bulma, but if it's a extreme class, right? So anyway, it's anyway. I wonder if with the farewell global celebration, well, it's not farewell. We're not saying bye to global. Global's here. Just the unification, right? The unification. If Broly is worldwide celebration, do you really think we should switch hint 2 and switch 3? It is very confusing. That's the reason why it's confusing, Philip. That's the reason why I'm like scratching my head. I'm like, I don't know now. Toon Swim Brother, yes, I am live Ken Smith, and he's my younger twin. I'm the older twin, I guess. I don't know what that means. I guess I was born first. Top Pie killing General Blue with his tongue. Yeah, again, stakes involved in the OGDB. Tech, LR Tech Broly needs to use the area. Yes, of course. But remember, LR Tech Super Saiyan 3 Goku took forever as well. So, okay, Goku is the coolest stuff ever. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a good series, man. For JP, there's Roshi. Oh, you're right. That's a good reason why it's not going to be Worldwide Celebration, maybe. Unless we get Roshi, unless like Global gets Roshi during the countdown somehow. Or we get them like right now. Let's say we got a Super Dokkan banner with Roshi, which I don't think we're going to get because Topo banner is still going to be up. But again, that's why I don't think Roshi is. Yeah, that's actually a good point, Captain. Yeah, Roshi is on there, and he's actually pretty good. No, but normally that doesn't happen. It's like I don't know. I have to look back. Does the previous Dokkan Fest is a preview for the Worldwide Celebration? I think maybe a couple times, but it's not consistent. I'm still sticking with movie. That was my first gut instinct. Like when I saw the clue, I was like, and I'm gonna go with the gut instinct versus like all these confusing things that we're getting now. Dokkan has been buffing up the same few categories so long. A ton of categories are relevant. Yeah, there's so many. I hate that what they did with the categories. They did it kind of like Legends, where it's just confusing half the time. What if we get an LR Demon King Piccolo that exchanges into Piccolo Jr. Via a revival? Hey, I don't want to exchange. I don't want transformations. I just want a freaking song. I want Beast Gohan style units. Just like it's there. And let me destroy everything. What's up, Toon? It's a rare, I know, Thai Twin. Rare stream. Hey, I caught your tweet about Santa Monica. I was like, that's actually pretty hilarious. That you found that out. Is like Global Dokkan, because they use Pacific Standard Time. Is it in LA? Is Akatsuki USA in LA or in LA County or Orange County? I'm just wondering. I never even knew about that. It was just actually hilarious that they use the picture, or they use Santa Monica. I need a standalone. Yes, standalone Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. That has to be it. And the Tech Broly EZA, which will work out really well together. Can Toon get a membership gifted here, or is he cursed here too? Like, I have no idea. No idea. Last year's DFE before World Celebration was Tech Trunks, if I remember correctly. Yeah, but that was the wrong Trunks. That was Cell Saga Trunks, though, right? LR Raditz would be the funniest thing. Again, I would be very happy for a Saiyan Saga celebration, but LR Raditz would be hilarious. Hilarious. Bandai Namco HQ is in Irvine. Is it? Huh. How come I didn't know that? That's in Irvine. Like, I'm closer than... pretty close to there. That's interesting. Let's see. Toon Man actual on deck. I'd rather have a celebration centered around a category, DB Saga, Saiyan Saga, that lacks depth. I don't. Yes, I agree. Mono Greeky. I don't know. I'm horrible with names. Anyway, Mo. I'm gonna say Mo. For sure, I understand that, but it's also the enjoyment of the game that it would make a lot of sense that you would have to, be able to run the team. So in order for like a major celebration for it to be worth it, if they were to, give several new units, like if Global already got Roshi, then yeah, it kind of would make a little bit more sense. But Global doesn't have Roshi. LR Raditz before LR Kid Buu would be absolutely hilarious. I didn't know that either. I thought it was Santa Barbara at first, but apparently Irvine. Huh. I have to go check it out. What about LR Yajirobe right when he cuts off Vegeta's tail? I don't think that deserves an LR, but in a sense, he's already has the unit for that, right? The tech Yajirobe is that Yajirobe, right? If Dokkan releases Raditz for Worldwide Celebration, it would mean that Dokkan knows that's not going anywhere anytime soon. Yeah, exactly. LR Kid Buu incoming. We've been saying that for like 6 years. That was when was that? When was my LR Kid Buu April Fool's LR? My April Fool's one. I'm trying to think. It was probably 5 years ago. Toon saying that he's found the Capital One Cafe. That's I'll tell you, Toon. That's some skills, man. That's some skills that you literally found that somehow. That it was connected. The Capital One Cafe. LR Yajirobe. We got some Yajirobe fans on here. LR Yajirobe could be a free-to-play unit for sure. Yeah, absolutely. But for a summonable unit, no. But dude, that Tech Yajirobe, if you can run him, he's fantastic. LR Farmer is never gonna happen. Well, you know, I shouldn't say never. I could still see it happen for a April Fool's. But like Korin, you know, Mr. Popo, King Kai. I'm wondering why they decided not to use those characters as usable characters. I'm wondering why. What's going on, Quiz? What is that? Oxcapson. Well, I'm doing well. It's an impromptu rare stream. I don't really ever. Your last April Fools got me. How do I get you? Like, for people who have watched me, how do I still get you in April Fools, man? I had hope of someone on Twitter, but the Capital One was a huge hit. Pretty sure that there's one in Pasadena too. Well, the Capital One, there's everywhere in Southern California, and I've been to both places. SoCal's, yeah, fair enough. Isn't there like there's a ton of Capital One cafes, right? LR Farmer versus LR Raditz dual Dokkan incoming. That would be in a variant universe. I'll dump all my stones for a Popo. For Mr. Popo, we never still know how exactly how strong he is in reality, right? It's never been discussed. Shoutouts to the Cali residents out there. Look I finally caught up to freaking chat. Are you kidding me? The only April Fools that you got me was LR Ultimate Gohan. What was the first one? That was the first one. Oh, that was a good one. We technically still don't have. Oh no, we do now. No, let me take that back. We do have it now. I'm sorry, I forgot that we just recently got. But we recently got that Ultimate Gohan. Oh, with the crane behind it. Yeah. LR King Fury. Based off the feats, he should be Super Saiyan level. But it's like magic, right? He's like Doctor Strange isn't strong, but he has magical ability that makes him incredibly OP. Right? Yeah, pull LR Gohan first rotation, okay? I wish I can do it. Well, actually, technically, I've done a few times like that. It's so nice, guys. I want to give you guys a shout out here. Again, the reason why I do these random streams is when I need help to complete like wins on World Tournament. I hate doing World Tournament, and I do appreciate you guys just hanging out because I'm actually having a good time. I should do this more, but I just never do it. The Boo Saga and Ultimate and movie Ultimate Gohan. He did go against Trunks and Goten in the Boo Saga. I missed something. Popo train Whis. That, you know how crazy that would be if like Popo is the trainer of angels. Like it's not the Daishinkan, it's like, Mr. Popo, can you train the new angels? Do you think we'll have a new mechanic for what? Yeah, I think so. It's always new something. So I still have a video I'm going to do for the history of Worldwide Celebration. So remember the new mechanic of the morale boost. Remember that? Who remembers that? Wasn't that long ago? Morale boost. What unit is that? Type in the chat. I don't play Dokkan much anymore. I haven't seen you stream. I don't stream forever. Maybe Kiska will return. I haven't streamed in like 4 months. So last time was on 16th birthday. Now I'm 20. Oh, gotcha. Hey, well, big shout outs to you coming in here and saying hi. So I'm looking forward to the day where we get LR God of Destructions. What do you mean? Like, I want LR Belmod to destroy events. Yeah, you know, or just a Belmod unit would be actually very interesting. We get a Havo World Tournament is hella boring. Yeah, it is. I hate it. Caught me at a good time. Pokemon Unite World Championships. Cool. I end up binge watching shows during World Tournament. See, I can't do that. Like, if I'm gonna watch a show, I'm gonna watch a show. True Booster, what's going down? I can't just like not focus. Like, I'm focusing on you guys. I'm not focusing on World Tournament. So if I was watching a show, I'd probably get like a win every 30 minutes. Like here, I'm just clicking through. But apparently World Tournament is hype for JP players. Really? How? Why? Why? I can see that in DBSA. That would go perfect with how Popo characters is depicted. Really? That they train angels? No, I don't think so. Yeah, Metal Cooler and Goku and Frieza. Well, it's Goku and Vegeta, right? It's the morale boost. Like, what? What happened to that? Honestly, we need a 200% lead win 1 unit of each type. I'm interested to see if they're going to continue to do 200% or 200% LR Carnival units, or was that just because Universe 11 is so small that AGL Jiren ended up getting that? Haven't done a World Tournament in 3 years. Good for you. Good. I still only get either 23 million or 30 wins, which is going to be very close. I think it's like 28 wins gets you to 23 million. Well, actually, no, like 25 wins gets you to 23 million now these days. Yeah, I don't know why they do that. It's also the same thing as like we get these new events like Blue Zone, Red Zone. Where Red Zone, they're continuing to give us more and more and more. But, you know, don't you think that we should have had like 17 Fighting Legend events? Like, you can name a ton of Fighting Legend events that could have been really cool, right? Finally, we got a Frieza, but Trunks, you know, Cell, you know, all you know, so Boo. There's so many units that you can, or so many characters. Oh, Team 4-Star. Oh, did I miss that? Oh, Team 4-Star Popo. It literally said that he's that powerful that he trains angels. That's hilarious. I don't keep up with Team 4-Star, unfortunately. I don't understand JP players. They despise Chain Battle, but yet love World Tournament. Really? I don't like either. Chain Battle was pretty meh as well. Who here remembers the original Battlefield? I actually enjoyed the original Battlefield. It's so different. And it was so fun. You had to be, speaking of like being brain dead, I'm like brain dead doing this right now, right? You couldn't be brain dead doing Battlefield. Like, it was so difficult. You had to be like tapping, moving your characters. It was pretty wild. Vault Hunter, what's going on, man? Nice to see you. Secondary costume change. What can tell from morale boost? Yeah, but it still didn't do anything. Ain't Piccolo is goaded for World Tournament? It is. What's the best mechanic you think they may implement? Started the new meta? I don't know, man. You know, Revive is one of the best ever. It just depends on what they're gonna do for the 10 year. They're gonna more like reset everything, like they're gonna make everything 300% or things of that nature. They're gonna have to do a huge change, is what I think. They can't just continue to do what they're doing. I don't know though. If it's not broke, don't fix it. I guess they're making money, hand over fist. Defend your castle. Yes, Dokkan Battle. It was, man. It was so fun. Original Battlefield was so fun. Yeah, that Battlefield version 1, if they bring that back, I think they scrapped that a long time ago. Red zone's what we need. Our left. You know what we need? We need to put all the red zones together, all the Dokkan Fests together in a menu where you don't have to freaking scroll like 100 things. It's wild that we have to. There's so many challenges, so many, you know, Dokkan Fest, you know, challenges. Like they need a separate search thing for that. So. Vault was talking about the fight. Talk about the fight. I watched PV. Oh, okay, yeah. Main event fight was good, but I lost money. Who is Toonrami? Some purple guy. Battlefield V1 never reached global. Yeah, it did, didn't it? Did I only play it on my JP account? Really? No, they reached global because I have a ton. No. It reached global because I have a ton of medals from the original Battlefield medals from version 1. I'm hoping they don't soft reset the meta again. Imagine Beast Gohan not being runnable. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I guess they have to figure that out. So, Frieza Saga, Tournament Power, and their other red zones. Yeah, they need to just put them in an area that says red zones, and then you can search, or you can then go in that folder. Chain Battle was painless, though. It was. It was free stuff, which is fine. But the game's getting bloated, and they need to streamline it a little bit more. Battlefield V1 was only on Was it only on JP? How do I have so much Battlefield coins? I remember. Why do I have so many damn Battlefield coins then? Or Battlefield medals? Really? Was it only on JP? Never reached global. So I guess I only played it on my main JP account. Huh. Where the hell did I get all these extra medals from that? Because I never really do, you know, virtual clash these days. You're Havo's brother. You're my twin brother, I guess. That's what they're telling me. Peppy Gal's Int LR Gohan banner? What? From the... Did I miss something? I missed something. Toonrami lore, Toonrami UR. Chain Battle was a plague and it deserved to be ended. I don't know if it's a plague, but... Oh, remember the Peppy Gal's unit from April Fools. Yeah, I have that. I have that unit. Character list. I think I have unobtainable units now. I think these are unobtainable now. I think there might be a few more. I don't know if I have. This isn't unattainable, is it? Is he unattainable? I think some of these I marked, and oh, you know where they're at? They're sellable. There she is. There they are. This game takes so much storage for sure. Have I been to a UFC fight for? I have a few of them. I would probably show my age too much if I told you the ones I've gone to, but yeah. Do I make money off of doing YouTube? I do. I do make enough to cover my Dragonstone usage, and maybe even then some. But the whole point of this is now just to really do enough so I don't have to pay for Dragonstone. So hey, thanks for you guys for your viewership, for me to basically at least play a gacha game for free. But hey, I put a little time into the videos, so. But I've been doing it for so long, right? Like 6 years of this is pretty wild. 7 years. Holy crap. I don't know how many years, whatever. It's a long time. My life has totally changed from where I was when I first started doing all this. Jiren coming next for global? I don't think so. I think we're gonna get Jiren as an additional featured unit when the next double rate banner is gonna come during Christmas time. That's my thought. What character arc do you want in Dokkan most? I think they've covered the most though. Sword Blast. I don't have anything that comes to mind like I want extremely bad. I remember when Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku and Evolution came out, I was so happy, but then I was kind of disappointed, but at least the EZA has been incredible. Am I the only person that doesn't get Peton Battle? It's one of these things, again, just to get some reward, just to, I don't know, just a side thing to do. Just like what Chain Battle was designed to do, but I don't know. I think Peton Battle is also worthless. Man, having those unique cards not being able to be locked always frustrating, but you can't, it won't auto sell either, so as long as it wasn't be able to auto sell, then yeah. You've been to 284 and 305. Oh, you went to 305. Nice, Vault. Cool. How was the energy? Because it seemed while watching it, it was pretty good. I lost a few unattainable cards because I didn't have the lock feature. But how did you lose them, though? I hate actually sell your unit on accident. Yeah, that's why I don't sell units. I never sell a unit. I only sell Hercule statues. What I do for work, I could just say I'm in the financial world. How about that? And you could say I'm in customer service in the financial world. I don't know. I don't even think that defines me. Because I used to say that all the time, but in a sense, the financial world. Sell max ? Yes. I'm just gonna say yes to that question. Jiren and Cell Max double rates banner for global. Let's hope. I think I don't know where they're gonna put Cell Max, but I think. Oh, so when do you think? So the Cell Max ? Is when you think Cell Max coming out? I thought it was gonna come out during the 9-year anniversary, so I was totally wrong about that. UI Goku came out instead. I don't know for Cell Max, but I think Jiren will come out as a extra featured unit on global during the next double race banner in December. So we have to wait till December for the HL Jiren. Mob Broker. That sounds interesting. There's no really mob in California though. You could say unions, but I'm not associated with unions. You lost it through auto level up. Oh yeah, I forgot about auto level up. That sucks. Well, Andre, I do like to gamble, but I don't work in Wall Street or at Wall Street. How about that? If DB was Worldwide Celebration, I would cry. Why would you cry? I wouldn't cry. I'd be like, hopefully they'll come up with some amazing units that would make that category absolutely incredible. But I wouldn't be as hyped as if it was Movie Broly 10. Are you doing financials for Toon? Toon is doing well. How about that? His numbers show he's doing well. But he should continue to stick with getting gigs to, voice act. And what did I tell Toon he should? Didn't I tell, if Toon's still here? I'm trying to remember what I said like back in the day when you first started all this. I was like, and again, congrats for hitting 100K. I think I DM'd you or something, but I'm sure you got a ton of messages on there. But he'd be great at, I forget what the hell I was gonna say on there, because you do a lot of impressions, things like that shit. I don't know if it was a comedian or was it just straight up voice acting. But you got some skills, man. Got some talent. That's why I knew his success was there. But I always mention this to people. I go, if you want to start a YouTube channel and kind of want to make money, and you want to do it sooner than later, Dokkan's not the right way to go. Because it takes a lot of extremely hard work to even get to 100,000 subs. Toon is the latest one to hit 100,000, but there's only a handful of people that have made 100,000 subs in Dokkan YouTube. Very small class. And other things, you can do a ton of other stuff in YouTube and make a lot more money and spend a lot less time making the amount of videos. And I would say the amount of effort in the amount of videos that you have to post to even get to an amount that, or to a place where you're actually, making some dollars to use Dragon Stones and stuff like that, is absolutely difficult to do in a niche market like Dokkan. So anyway, I'm going after the after party where Volk and DDP. Oh, sweet. Dude, I like Volk, man. Volk is one of my favorite individuals of all time. I love how he fights. I love how brash he is. He's had a tough go, of course, in his last couple of fights, but man, I love Volk. So hope we get to meet him. Cedric, hey, you enjoy your sleep, man. Void 8, what's going down? I am actually live streaming. It's a rare thing. If DB's Worldwide Celebration is a perfect skip, I could say, for anniversary. True. It's gonna be tough to skip if it's, kind of adding to the meta or they're incredibly great units, right? So gamble like blackjack. I play everything. I play everything. So I like poker the best, so I play probably poker the most. Because blackjack, unfortunately, I actually lose the most in blackjack. If there was a game that if I didn't play, I would actually have a lot more money in my pocket, is if I didn't play blackjack. Baccarat's great. Have a great time doing that. Roulette's fun at times, but poker's where I enjoy my time the best. It's over 9,000. What's going on, man? It's been a while, brother. It's been a while. Good to see you. I know I'm a minority, but I'm glad Duplice came back against Adesanya. So why is that? I'm surprised that even though he looked gassed, he was able to come back. I really have never been able to stand the guy. I always thought he was cringe, good fighter, annoying mouth. So, are you talking about Izzy? He's cringe. Izzy, I've always had high respect for Izzy. Reaction videos of every Dokkan YouTuber content farm. I'm not a good reaction on there. Sorry, I think I saw your DM. I try to respond everyone. First few hours. Oh yeah, I was a day late. So Tune, I was a day late to that, so no problem on there. You got a pretty nice main gig now going at oh good. You're talented. You know, so you should rock and roll on the voice acting world or producing world or whatever you're doing on that end. Oh, I love me some craps. So that's also a game. So I have a funny story. There's actually 2 celebrities that tipped me out pretty big. So if I can get on a roll, and again, I feel like I can do it because, you know, sometimes of course I crap out, and that's the whole point of gambling and all that. But I can be a 9 machine, right? I can roll 6, 3, 5, 4 to the best of them. If I'm able to, you know, be at the end kind of corner and toss to the right corner of the craps table, and if I can get that on a consistent basis, I'm like a 9 machine. So one time, I had Cisco was playing at my table, or he came up playing at the table. You know, the thong song guy. And I think I won him, because I went on one on the tear. I think I won him like $200,000 because he was screaming, yelling, things of that nature, and he tipped me like $15K, which was pretty awesome. Because I was just on fire. And so that was one celebrity, even though I probably not even a celebrity now these days. But and then Joey Porter also tipped me a nice amount because I made him a ton of money. So anyway, Joey Porter, NFL player. Drake put 450 on Izzy. Oh, if I knew that, Vault, I would have put money on Izzy. Man, Drake loses so much damn money on bets. Anything that Drake bets, you bet the opposite. If I knew that, if I knew Drake put 450 on Izzy, I would have bet opposite. When you hit the tables, possible, Andre, possible. Worldwide Celebration never really had great units. Flashy, yeah, it's not. You're correct. You know, Dark FV. Worldwide Celebration is definitely flashy. I'm trying to think, like, who was the best long-lasting units? Yeah, you're right. I'm trying to even think about that. Do you play other gacha games like Honkai Star Rail? I don't anymore. I used to. I just don't have the time for it. That's my biggest issue. I don't have the time for it. To be fair, I haven't went to a casino in almost 5 years. It's good, probably a good thing. I go quite a bit, either to Vegas or Hustle Live is fun to play at for a card room. Izzy has amazing skill, no doubt. I just can't when he talks. Yeah, I can see, but Duplies isn't as, you know, he's pretty cringe as himself. DDP is a beast. You're right. I thought he gassed though, man. I thought he was done. And maybe Izzy made a mistake. It's like, oh, this guy's done. He's gassed, and he just got caught. And you know how he sunk in that rear naked was quick. Like, Izzy should be feeling crappy about a gassed DDP getting onto his back and not being able to block that rear naked. Unless he was just really hurt, which he could have been. So LR, AGL, Gohan, and okay, yeah, there you go. That's a long time ago, right? Best Worldwide Celebration, AGL, Gohan, and LR in Cell. They actually were good for a long time, especially AGL, Gohan. So I think there's some truth into it. It's they're not very long. The issue is, right, you have Anniversary coming 4 months later. DB Saga doesn't have enough units. That's why I said so. Finally caught back up to chat again. Movie makes more sense. The Tech Broly Tech Broly needs. So again, that's kind of how I judge what celebrations are going to be, based off of the EZAs for LRs, for the big celebrations, that is. They can do any movie. They can do any movie if it's going to be movies. DB Saga makes more sense for a normal DFE and a new Kid Goku and Demon King Piccolo, or a summonable Demon King Piccolo, right? Would be pretty cool. Bio Broly for World Tournament. You shut your mouth. More U6 units. Yeah, I would have really liked a good hit. I think a good hit would be really fun. I'm getting old. Everyone talked about DDP. I'm thinking about Dallas Diamond Page. I know the original DDP. More U6 units. Yeah, I already said that. Now we'll get in the loop of worldwide anniversary every 6 months in between themselves. The difference is that worldwide units always come back the following anniversary. That is correct. Bio Broly gang rise up. Please don't. Please don't. Dude, I mean, DP is just probably so much more physically stronger. I mean, just yeah, he's a tank for sure. And you see Poton's tweet. You see Pereira Street a tweet about, oh, I'm gonna go down back to middleweight and I'm gonna take that title. Dude, that guy's awesome. What if he goes down to middleweight, captures the title, then goes up to heavyweight? And I'm just saying, let's say John Jones beats Stipe, and he takes the heavyweight title as well, and then he's a triple weight class current. that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. Universe 2 for Worldwide Celebration. No, that's unfortunately there's nothing like that. So happening. We'll probably get U7, U6 for Dual Dokkan Fest. That'll be a good one for New Year's. Be a good one for New Year's. Bio Broly will happen before Kid Buu. Wow. That'd be sad if that actually happens. The Z movies are trash. They've always been trash with garbage characters. I don't know about that. I don't say they're trash. It's definitely people's cup of tea. They're not like amazing. So, Steven Z Killer, what's going down, brother? Yeah, it's a rare stream, like the title says. I needed to do this because I had zero motivation after I lost my bet for the UFC fight, and I just needed some pick me up to actually get some wins in World Tournament. So again, I appreciate everyone here for keeping me entertained, and you guys are doing a good job. So first time I played roulette, I went in with no idea to play with 100 into coins of 5s and put 5 chips on 23. What? That's awesome. That's an awesome story. I turned, so very similar to that in craps, like early in my craps rolling, I turned $1 into 900. So here's how it happened. I did a hard 8 on the hop, which I didn't know what that meant at the time. So turning hard 8, so it's a one roll. It's not a normal hard ways, right? So it's 4/4 on one roll, which will give you 30-1, right? So I got my 30-1, so I hit it, luckily. And then the guys say parlay, and I go okay. And again, I didn't even think about it. So I had $30 on there, and I hit 30-1. I rolled again, a hard 8 again. Then the guy said parlay again, and I was like, what does that mean? And he's like, you have $900 here, sir. And I go, oh yeah, I should probably take some of that down. Anyway, so that's why I do love craps. What function do you think Hope Dokkan really hope to Dokkan create a function, combine skill orbs? I think different hidden potential system builds would be very interesting, right? Customizing certain characters would be very interesting. Sword Blast, man, nice chatting with you. You have a good rest of your night, man. Good to see you. So I think having a little bit more flexibility and like other things you can do within the hidden potential system would be really fun. Do you watch any animes or TV shows recently? I like all the kind of the popular ones on there. If you follow my Twitter, X, you probably kind of get an idea. House of Dragons, I was disappointed in the finale. I love The Boys season 4. Cobra Kai's been alright. This is more of a setup than for the part 2 than anything else. I remember when the old days where you do an afternoon World Tournament stream going for 23 million, then dipping, good times. This is basically what I'm kind of doing now. I'm trying to get 23 million. I'm dipping. I've been streaming for longer than I expected. I was figured I just do I do an hour, but I've already passed an hour. How many wins do I have? But yeah, 23 million is all you need. Hey, greetings from Germany. Hey, shoutouts to Germany. Z Germans are here. Sarah, nice to see you. I never got much into World Tournament. I get 10 wins and 35 to 40 Dragon Stones to stop. Yeah. I get to the 23 because it just maxes out, or 30 wins. It just maxes out all you get there. So, oh hey Toon, dude, the same here. I tipped the dealer and was on my way home. Nice. You're smart. You leave, but usually if I'm like at a casino, I'm usually staying the night. So regularly, that's true. Well, OGs, right, saw me when I was actually streaming 7-8 hours from like 10 p.m. to 3 a.m. That's not 7 or 8 hours, but 4 or 5 hours, right? So anyway, that's, I used to have, a little bit more attention span to just chill, but also, I didn't have as much responsibilities as I do now. 7 years ago when I first started doing all this. Hell, my first video I did in my stream was, around Christmas time. Gryer Panther 85, another one from Germany. Hey, more Germans are here. One of my favorite ways of someone said Z Germans is from, I always kind of say it when I see Germans, is from the movie Snatch. It says Z Germans. Anyway, that's, maybe you guys haven't seen that movie. I think it's funny. But I used to have a lot of German viewers way back in the day too. I remember when I streamed late at night, during that time, the German viewers would come out. I'm trying to even think of some of the viewers, the German viewers that were regulars on my channel. It's hard for me to even. I would probably remember the names if they were to bring them up. So I want John and Tom way more than Stipe. Yeah, I think everybody wants John and Tom, but you know, Stipe deserves it, right? Tom is the new kid on the block, and he's hot. He's, you know, on fire right now. He's the hot new, you know, in a sense, champion or so, right? Whatever, interim, whatever. That's the fight to make, but also Stipe deserves this last kind of hurrah. I may have watched you. I don't even remember playing this crap for 8 years already. Many things to shout outs from Brazil. Hey, shout outs to Brazil. Yes, absolutely. You ever watch D Monty doing? Of course, Andre. I'm part of the OG crew. Good old D Monty. Missed that guy. He was a good dude. What's the origin of my name? I used to explain this a lot, or I used to never explain it a lot, but now, you know, since I don't stream too much. So have a high. So Lucky Berlin, thank you for the $2 super chat. Have a high is actually my gamer name that I created for Diablo 2. Or I'm sorry, Diablo 3. So when I started Diablo and actually playing a lot of Diablo 3 back in the day, actually I used to make actually good money in the auction house with Diablo 3. So that's my original gamer name for Diablo, and I just kept it, thinking nothing of it, because who knew I was gonna make a freaking YouTube channel. But so that's the original name. So how it's derived from is actually from a movie. It's from Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. If you think you can figure it out using Diablo as the game, that's the name is originally designed for, and the movie of Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, I'll give you guys time to figure that out. So, but that's how it's derived from and where it's derived from. And anyway, when do you think UI and Vegeta EZA's return? Oh, on banners? I could see them on these banners. These upcoming Worldwide Celebration banners, which probably not though, because we usually have previous Worldwide Celebration units. But you know, if they do come back, if you don't have them, that'll be huge. Pull Topo off of a single ticket. Wow, I've been hearing a lot of banner luck on that banner, but people are also telling me, which I don't know if I believe them or not, that you can get a Whis animation, a Zeno animation, and a Blue Skies animation. I don't know if that's correct or not. Someone confirm, not confirm already. Joe Spot, hey man, thanks for hanging out. Have a good rest of your night, morning, whenever it is. Who doesn't remember D-Money? I know, hey, all the OGs remember D-Money, man. Again, great guy. Mrs. Christmas streams deeply. Yeah, D-Money poop streams are still one of the best moments in YouTube. Yeah. Still check on Living Ichigo. He seems to be doing fine. Yeah, he kind of fell off. I didn't know the whole drama when he left. But he was one of the original, right? Him and Rhymestyle were one of the original Dokkan YouTubers that actually got me like, oh, hey, I'll check this game out. But I actually had the game before, but I didn't like got serious playing the game. Havoc. No, you would know. That's so Havohai is. You would understand it. It's easy to understand if you know exactly what part of the movie I'm talking about. Your streaming time at the moment is perfect for Germans. It's 8:40 a.m. here. So if I was back in the day, because I normally don't ever stream anymore. So back in the day, I started streaming around this time, or actually around 10 o'clock. So you guys were getting up early. Yeah, I remember that now. So, and I was streaming till like 3 a.m. So 3 a.m. for you guys would be like 2 o'clock p.m. So yeah, good stuff. Yeah, it was off of Zeno, and I got Topo off of Tiki. Yeah, people were saying that. So, if only you're dead, heading out. Oh, sorry, Suburb Trilogy. You have a good rest of your night, day, whatever it is. Living Ichigo was playing, was live playing Dokkan a few days. Oh, really? That's cool. To be honest with you, I've never seen the Indiana Jones movies. Yep, that'd be tough for you to figure it out. So, are you excited for the new Indiana Jones game? No, not really. It's your dad's favorite franchise. I just like the movie. I'm not a huge fan of the, like the world. I guess I like The Last Crusade the most out of all three of those, and I say three of those movies because the other movies don't count for me. I didn't care for the other two. So I consider Indiana Jones still a trilogy. But they should have made a game like a game like that a long time ago. I remember starting my account back in the day when Battle of the Gods STR Beers came out. Okay, that's a pretty long time ago. Matthew Martinez. But are you talking about the LR one? I'm trying to think. Is there another STR Beers I'm not thinking about? You didn't like Indiana Jones, The Legend of Sam Witwicky? No, Transformers was fine. Some Transformers were better than others, of course, but oh, I got you, dude. I totally missed that tune. I totally missed that. Yes, that's right. LaBeouf was on the Shia was on the fourth movie. Yes. Actually, you know what? If that worked out better, I think that could have been a decent transition for Shia LaBeouf, right? That actually could have made into a good transition into the next Indiana Jones. But it was just bad. It was just bad. The last Indiana Jones movies never happened. The last two, right? Crystal Skull and this other one. This other one wasn't as bad. But the STRUR. Can't I think about which unit that is? I totally whipped on that tune. I totally whipped on it. I got the reference, but I got the wrong movie. Right. So anyway, of the Bayfirst, the third one was the best. I still like the original one. Is it The Last Crusade where the old man says you chose poorly? No, it was before that. It's technically the one. It will be two. It's the second trial of the end of the movie. There, remember he had to go through like 4 different trials, right? So it's the second trial. So again, if you guys can remember that part of the movie, it's the second trial. So it wasn't you chose poorly. That'll be the 4th thing that he would have had to do. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom is still my favorite. I had it on Betamax day. What the hell? Temple of Doom is the worst out of the trilogy. In my opinion, I think the story was just too crazy. I still enjoyed it, but you know. Crystal Skull was bad, but the last one was complete because of complete retro. I think Crystal Skull was worse than the last one, and I can't even remember the last one's name right now. So, saw Deadwood 3 a few weeks ago in the theaters and loved it. First Marvel production I watched since Endgame. Really? Wow. I heard it went to crap. It's not to say they went to crap. It was just not as good. I think Marvel got hit really hard because they went too many movies and didn't build up. Like Shang-Chi should have already its sequel, right? But they said, we're gonna do, other movies and move it ahead of them. Because Shang-Chi was a great movie, and shoot, it could have had a trilogy by now, it seems like. But if we still have no, we still don't have like the sequel ready to go for that movie, which is crazy. Excited to see the new indie game, but wish it was at third-person mode like Uncharted. Yeah, that would have been interesting. I think Indiana Jones is past its time. Like, who would really want to dive into that game and go in that world? It's not relevant, right? All from Indiana Jones is so is to jump inside a fridge when the bomb's happening. Yeah. It'd be nice to see Marvel in theaters again. It's just not to hear negative about it. The movies have been below par. It hasn't been like absolute train wrecks. I think, you know, there's still better movies than some stuff that are out there. Like I'm not watching Borderlands in the theater. I'll watch that when it comes out, but it wasn't Borderlands bad. Like, I don't think any of them were probably Borderlands bad, which again I haven't seen it, so I can't judge quite yet. The only thing I remember from Last Crusade is he throws sand into the invisible bridge. That's the one after the where my name comes from. I thought you knew where my name comes from too. The last one had the first 20 minutes in the flashback though. Yeah. You know, for sure the flashbacks I think was good as well, but yeah, the whole movie as a whole was Indiana 5 was the wokeness curse, possibly. Indiana Jones is for boomers who remember the good old times, and that's what I'm saying. I don't really know why they're making an Indiana Jones game now after 2 flops of movies. The ride's still cool, right? But it's pretty much about it. The movies aren't much of a problem. It's the TV shows. I think the TV shows were bad. I think TV shows are actually better than some of the movies that came out. I think they crapped the bed for not Secret Wars, but crap. The Scroll War on. I can't think of the freaking title of that. Borderlands Aptitude. I don't want to see it yet, so hate to watch Borderlands so bad. I want to hate watch Borderlands so bad. I love Borderlands 1 and 2. That one's just horrible. So my dad would know. He's an expert. He barely knows any stuff. So yeah, tell him my name. He says my name is derived from Indiana Jones, and then you have to probably explain to him what Diablo the game is, unless he knows Diablo the game. So, and it would make all the sense in the world. You're like, oh, that makes all the sense in the world. Bro, I'm telling you, I'm not tripping. 3 things I've watched actually made me feel depressed. Was the Marvels. Marvels was bad. But here's the thing about the Marvels. I love Ms. Marvel, the TV show. I think she did a great job in handling that. I think the story was actually great. Yeah, there were some moments you're like, but it was kind of more designed for kid shows, right? So for kids. But I thought she was enduring. I think she's a star, the person who plays Ms. Marvel. She-Hulk was an absolute disaster, which it didn't have to be. There were moments in that show that was good, but the through line, the premise of that movie, they messed it up. Because if you watch like the first 2 episodes, or actually like the first episode was really good, you're like, oh, okay, I kind of get where this is going. This sounds like it's going to be really good. It should have been a courtroom show about superheroes or supervillains, and the story had to go around like solving that case or whatever it is. That really should have been the TV show. But they went more of a, hey, you know what, I want to go on dates and stuff like it. Yeah, it was just the concept was awfully bad. So Borderlands movie actually beat the record as one of the worst flops ever. Yeah, they spent $150 million on that movie. So they opened with $11 million, which is crazy. Marvel has been saved by Deadpool and Wolverine, please. Yeah, Marvel wasn't going anywhere, but Ryan Reynolds, when you have a producer that is really ingrained in the culture and the story, the character, like really into it, right? It makes all the difference. Hey man, you keeping your jeans high and tight? What is that? So we're saying Autobot. Am I missing? I probably missed on that. Peacemaker was fantastic, but that's a DC. Deadpool and Wolverine was overrated. I don't know about that. The first episode wasn't bad. Rewatched it. Wasn't bad. It fell off a cliff, She-Hulk. But I think the concept, they messed it up badly. I think it actually could have been a really, really good show. I actually like the person who was She-Hulk. She could only do as much as the writers were giving them. So. I think I'll give the new Captain America a shot. The trailer doesn't look bad. You only got Red Hulk, man, so absolutely give that a shot. The Red Hulk's actually awesome. Yeah, someone said Peacemaker, but yeah, that's DC. Portman movie was so bad. Yeah, I kind of want to watch it too, but I don't want to waste money. So. She-Hulk was already started badly when that BS the first day when She-Hulk was superior than Hulk himself suffered. I don't know about that. Again, I think that the show was more of a attorney show than it was a, I don't know, My Life Sucks or Identity show, I guess. It would have been a much better show. The actress for She-Hulk was butthurt from being cut from... I didn't know she was actually in that movie. Just tired of movies that are finding excuses to bring back old characters. It wasn't an excuse though. So the movie was a love letter for the Fox universe. I don't know if you missed that whole point of it, right? So that is the farewell to the Fox universe, because the Fox universe technically didn't have a farewell. They didn't have an end game. They didn't have really anything. They were just bought out and see you later, right? So I think that was a beautiful movie to say goodbye to the Fox universe. RDJ as Doom, again, I can never judge a good actor that gets a role, because you never know what they're going to do with it, right? Heath Ledger, Joker. No one said that was going to work, and that became one of the best Jokers of all time, if not the best Joker. Joaquin Phoenix has done a great job there as well. Even the Twilight guy as the Batman did a great job. So you just don't know. It gives me it's all about going to be the writing, and he's going to be a Victor Von Doom, but are other people going to think from other universes that he's Tony Stark? That's going to be very interesting. So, in my opinion, the focus for Marvel Disney has been creating content for every type of person once they checked all the boxes. Yeah, I agree with that, Graham. They should have just said, hey, you know what? These are comic book movies for comic book fans, and focus on the great content, the great storytelling that comics book provided for them, and care less about checking all the boxes. Just bring more people into the world, and they would have been just fine, right? They would have been just fine. But it's Disney. So I'm looking at just a bad idea or bad related movies. It's the writers and producers, right? It's the writers, producers. Producers are going to lead and direct, and the directors like, okay, this is the plot of the movie. This is what is going to design for them. The writers have to write for that, right? And try to do their best. So Do you have a day job? No, yeah, I have a day job. Absolutely. YouTube is not my job. Absolutely not. It's still funny. People kind of believe that it's my job. I go, no. I do like a video once a day, but again, I just push record and post, and that's it. So I don't edit my videos. I don't spend a lot of time doing anything. Till he's 90. I think a lot of people are going to go till they're 90. It's a cash cow. I don't mind RDH being doomed, but part of me thinks he's going to see evil. It's not, but it's not. They have already confirmed that he's Victor Von Doom. He was announced as playing Victor Von Doom. What's up, Ranma? Who is the stranger streaming? I'm around, Ranma. I just don't stream anymore. How about you, buddy? How about you? Talk about an OG. Everybody give a shout out. Rama 005 there. OG streamer. Still over on Twitch as well. Look at that. Heath Ledger wasn't a part of the universe before Joker. Oh boy. I got words, but World Tournament keep me busy. Next time you stream, we can talk Marvel. What words? Give me the words. Like, what have I said that has caused you to have words? I'm still here. I love She-Hulk from the comics, but not the MCU. Yeah, MCU fumbled She-Hulk badly. When a comic book movie series is going to do bad when writers and producers want to make it their own way. Yeah, I wouldn't say make it their own way, right? But it doesn't keep the through line that the comic book possibly gave and provided. There's a lot of things that they did it their own way with MCU, right? With Iron Man and even with Captain America and stuff like that, they've done it their way. But the overall theme of the character and the stories were still there. Quick question, since you're in the finance field, how often do you gamble? Well, football season's starting, so that's every week. I gamble when I can. When there's fun to be had. How about that? No, have like regular people, not the writers, characters, or directors. Oh, did I miss that? The comics are just better in general. Well, because you have people that I would say, there's less cooks in the kitchen in comics, right, Captain Funkles? Right, there's less cooks in the kitchen, whereas movies and TV shows, generally there's too many cooks in the kitchen. No, not you. I'm just very passionate about how Marvel handled this. Which arc though? Are you talking about the current arc with the removal of Kang? Like, would you have kept Kang and just recasted like they did for War Machine? Oh shoot, I messed up. So it should be fine. Or what do you mean? The arc. I love Marvel all the way to Infinity War. What about Endgame? Jesus, Endgame was amazing. Oh god, The Witcher, when the main actor who is a fan of the series tells that you're ruining the story, it's time to stop. Yeah, absolutely. And Henry Cavill deserves so much better, right? Henry Cavill is a gamer. He's a nerd. He's a, part of the geekdom, right? And dude, he was an incredible Superman. Man of Steel is so underrated. They should have had easily a 3-movie franchise with him versus having him freaking do Batman v Superman, ruining the Doomsday storyline, right? Talking about Doomsday, the first Doomsday should have been DC, right? No, YouTube is definitely not my full-time job. Not at all. It's a hobby and it will always be a hobby. All the good stuff been taken over by people who hated the material. Prize Picks, huh? post Endgame everything? No, Shang-Chi was great. Shang-Chi was that's post Endgame. Home, you know, the last Spider-Man, that was great. That's after Endgame. I can't think of the freaking title. You got Homecoming, Far From Home. Why can't I think of the freaking title? That's not From Home. No Way Home. Jesus. No Way Home, right? That's after Endgame. There's good moments, right? Yes, they fumbled Multiverse of Madness. Man, they absolutely fumbled, right? So, but you know, I think Eternals got a little bit too much hate for what it was, right? Post Endgame, everything was boring. Just I can't agree with that. I think there's more bad than there was good, but there was definitely some good. Yeah, someone say No Way Home. I totally blanked. I was like, why can't it's? I was thinking, Not For Home for some reason. I don't know where I had that in my mind. I didn't say Shang-Chi was bad. I just said I will talk more about it later. Stupid World Tournament. Fair enough. Marvel What If though were great. There were bright spots, but there were the thing about Marvel prior, the whole Marvel universe, was they had better bright spots than the lowlights. Whereas this phase here, there were still some bright spots, but there were maybe too much low spots. You get what I'm saying? Right? Yeah, people are bringing it up. Like Loki was great. You know, I loved WandaVision. You know, but there were fumbles along the way. Like, people give Moon Knight crap. I thought Moon Knight was great. There were a couple episodes you're like, yeah, they probably just, you know, just what's the word I'm looking for? You know, just sent it in. There were some episodes that weren't all that great, but overall, it was a great series. Good way to introduce a character. Surprised they didn't go. Well, again, you know, with whole COVID and everything, kind of stopped a lot of stuff. But I thought Moon Knight was actually a great character. And you have a great actor in Oscar Isaac. He made a way better Moon Knight than he was Apocalypse. I guess Apocalypse, he wasn't too bad either, but the story was absolute garbage. The next one, Spider-Man Home Alone, which kind of he is. Shang-Chi was not mediocre. That was a great movie. No Way Home was okay. That's so. I can't disagree with you more. Which was the one that's with the old actor? Well, that was No Way Home. This is the last one. Prediction for Joker 2, thoughts of being a musical. Now, again, they said it was a musical, but I think only parts of it's a musical. I think it's going to be one of these wild movies that makes sense when you watch the movie, but on paper, it sounds weird. But that's what you want the Joker movie to be. You're talking about $1 billion movie. They're not gonna just say, okay, we're gonna call it a musical, and it's actually gonna be like a full-on musical, right? It's gonna make sense. Like the trailer looks amazing. It doesn't look like a musical to me in the trailer. You know what I'm saying? So I think Joaquin Phoenix is nutty enough to pull it off, along with Lady Gaga, which is also a nutty person that can pull it off as well. Thor Ragnarok was the best Marvel movies to this day. Best movie? It was a good movie. So my top 3 and it can actually change in order really any time of the day for me, of Marvel movies is Endgame, Infinity War, and Winter Soldier. Those are my top 3 kind of. I can switch them around. But it's probably Endgame, Infinity War, and Winter Soldier. It's in that order as of right now. Morbius was peak. Absolutely. Absolutely. Dude, I've been streaming for almost 2 hours. This is the longest I've streamed in quite some time. I could talk about UFC, gambling, and Marvel all day long, but I'm getting close to. I've watched Deadpool and Wolverine 4 times, and I loved every stinking minute of it. Can I explain my team? Yeah, it's just Piccolo and 2 stunners. So I have Chaozu and Jocko as stunners. He's my support unit, and then I have a another AoE and another AoE. So that's it. Avengers 1 definitely has a nostalgia around it, for sure. For sure. Literally my top 3 makes sense that we're related. There you go. We're twins. We're twins. Toon Army. We're twins. Endgame Ant-Man. Ant-Man, definitely a Dark Horse movie, right? This is... Ant-Man was one of the most... surprising movies. I would say Guardians of the Galaxy 1 was more surprising than Ant-Man, but Ant-Man was up there as well. You're like, oh, Ant-Man, what's that's going to be about? It was very entertaining, very good movie. And then but Guardians of the Galaxy for me was one of these like, oh, Guardians of the Galaxy, oh, okay, let's check this out. I was like, wow, that was a very, very good movie. No Infinity War though. Freeze, come on, gotta have Infinity War in there. The original Doctor Strange was good as well. Like if you were to like those 3 introducing new characters, right? Guardian, Doctor Strange, Ant-Man. I'm trying to think of it. Black Panther though. It's like, ooh. Like the thing about Marvel, they did a great job introducing characters. Right, but they introduced a lot of characters on Disney Plus, which it wasn't as good as if they would have did it on the movie theater and then go to Disney Plus. And I think that's why WandaVision worked out a lot better. That's why Loki worked out a lot better. But you have like a Ms. Marvel that went from TV show to movie. Like, okay, people didn't really care too much about that. Like if She-Hulk went to a freaking movie, like imagine the flop that was going to be. Right, so I think they would have done a better job if they would have introduced as a movie, then go to TV series, than the other way around. So, am I into DC? I would be more into DC if their movies were good. So, but yeah, I've watched every single DC movie. That old Blade movies do count as Marvel. They do. I'll do one more run, guys, and then I'm gonna call it a night. It's getting kind of late for me, so. Avengers 1, Iron Man, Captain America. Those were all introductions of I think Captain America 1, First Avenger, is also an underrated movie. Iron Man is probably how it should be rated. I don't think I have Iron Man that high on top of my list. Maybe my top 10. Thanks for all the contents. I've been always enjoying them. Keep them good. Thanks, Lazano. Appreciate the words. I would disagree. Look at Hawkeye series. Well, the Black Widow should have been done before freaking before Endgame, right? That did not bode well for Black Widow. Black Widow also was just bad writing in general there, but They could have did a much better job if you knew that maybe she could have survived things they shouldn't even made that movie after Endgame. It didn't matter at that point in time. You know what I'm saying? So I think they botched that portion of it. Hawkeye, it wasn't totally awful. There was, again, moments that I enjoyed quite a bit in Hawkeye. Was it their best? No, I would say, the introduction of, Helena was the best thing of that series. But still, it wasn't the worst of the. I don't know. Yeah, it's not in the top of the list either. But it wasn't it wasn't freaking She-Hulk. I think She-Hulk by far was the worst of the Marvel TV shows. They're trying to make a new Blade movie, but it seems like it's going to be on hiatus. I don't think it's going to be made. You don't count the old Blade movie. Well, there's still Marvel is still Marvel, right? So, thoughts on the Batman? Batman was very good. Batman was very good. It was what you wanted to see in generally Batman movies, right? The detective Batman. Good stuff. The right casting for Riddler. Everything was good. The Penguins, what are you excited for? The Black Widow, thank God I forgot about it. It seemed like they just made a movie just to make a movie. You get what I'm saying? So I don't think Black Widow would have. One, Black Widow didn't have an origin story movie made for her before she got introduced, right? So I still think that my point of thought is still there. I think Black Widow was a mistake after Endgame. If they would have actually did something that talked about the widow, stuff like that prior to it, it would have made sense. It would have worked. And again, I think they fumbled it a little bit for sure, or maybe a lot. Ooh, Underworld. That's a good franchise. Echo's gonna be interesting. Or did I? I'm sorry. Did I even watch Echo? Did Echo come out already? Did I watch Echo? Is Echo out already? This shows you how much. Oh, it is out. To be honest with you, I didn't watch Echo yet. Was it bad? That's actually, you're right. I actually have not got a chance to watch Echo. Huh. Favorite alcoholic drink? I'm a bourbon guy. Bourbon neat, like good high-end bourbon. I am a Buffalo Trace tater. So probably my favorite that's obtainable for me is E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof. If I can get George C. Stagg, the real Stagg, or just regular Stagg as well, that's up there in what I like to drink. What's up, Blaze Guy? Kate Beckinsale all day long, every day. Yeah, Kate Beckinsale, man. That's the question here. That's the question of the night right now. We're going to have the question of the night. Is Kate Beckinsale or Scarlett Johansson? That's the question. Have you seen the Daredevil show? It's not peak. I have not. Well, I've seen the old Daredevil shows. Not thought a lot of it was good, but not the new one because it hasn't come out yet, has it? They made it just use Kingpin. Makes sense. Are you planning to do a co-op with your brother Toon? Toon knows how to collab with me. The problem is no one wants to collab with me because they have to do the editing. I have to do the editing. I don't edit my videos. I kind of even don't know how to edit any videos. So I am a push record and post type of individual. and that's it. So everyone's like, no, I'm too busy to do that. Plus, I'm also too busy anyway. So. Shoot, is Echo that bad that I just literally skipped it? Like fully? Like I just did not watch the freaking series? I'm looking at my Disney Plus here. Yeah, I never watched Echo. Alright, so before I go, guys, anybody figure out my name with the clues that I gave you? Toon, you probably want to leave for this, because if you want to try, well, no, because you're going to ask your dad, and at least you will know it, and then he will know the right answer. All right, so how I got Havohai, right? Anybody, last guess, but how I got Havohai is, again, it's my gamer name for Diablo, so you got to keep that in mind, the front end of everything. So Diablo is what? The demon of hatred, or kind of like a representation of the devil, right? Of Satan kind of scenario on that end. And again, I'm not, like a worshiper of all that, by the way. And I just like the game. So don't think of me that way. I use that as, I was like, what kind of clever name can I create to represent that for Diablo as a cool gamer name? And I was like, oh, okay, I think Havohai makes sense. So how it works here is in Last Crusade and Indiana Jones, the second trial was the name of God, right? So the first trial was penitence of God, right? So you kneel before God. And then the second portion was the name of God. So the name of God is what in the language is Jehovah. However, in the I'm gonna misquote where my name comes from. In the original Latin, I think that's what he said, the original Latin, Jehovah starts with a I. Right? So can you guys figure that out now? Diablo, gamer name, the name of God, but it starts with the I. Now you got it, right? Makes that, it's like, oh, that makes sense. That's actually pretty cool. Right? That's why I got, hey, that's a pretty cool name for a gamer name there. So the 81 people that are here, you know, but other people should know that. Not Ignacio. What the hell are you talking about? Kate's so old and a younger dude. What? It says Kate likes younger dudes, so I have a Andre, you get it. Good. There you go. I wasn't expecting this much love. Yeah, it isn't. So isn't that a cool name for a gamer name for the Diablo series? It doesn't really work well for Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle, but I just kept it, right? But if I were to switch my name, that would be a good ending to this stream here. If I were to switch my name, what would my name be for Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle? Let's say my name will be King Produce. I don't know. That's awful in reality. That's kind of cringe. I'm a Vegeta fan. I was just trying to think of something. So I would have worked out a little bit more. Imagine if you were watching King Produce. Hey everyone, King Produce here for another video of Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. Does it sound alright? You can't use Havo. Havo was for Diablo, and it just stuck here. The Produce King. Produce King versus King Produce? The Produce King. You can't use Havo because Havo was designed. Havo is short for Havo High, which was designed from the original name for the Diablo name, gamer name. Get it? Got it? Good? No? Produce King. Well, I was trying to think of a synonym for vegetables, since you and me are both Vegeta fanboys, right? Right? Produce. Oh, or just the producer. There we go. Nah, this doesn't have the same ring to it. Producer King or King Produce. Hey everyone, producer here. No, that's not good. Hey everyone, King Produce. Produce King. I'll have to figure a new one out. Anyway, with that, everyone, for those who came into this impromptu, I streamed for 2 hours. This is a record breaking for the last 4 years. That's how much of a good time I had. It's past midnight for me, and it's past my bedtime. So with that, thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning. We'll catch you next time. Later.